There is nothing such interesting that it happened or I was interested in doing social work. However, I would like to quote something like the call of doing something for the society comes from within. It's not that someone is planned about doing something for the society. So it happened incidentally. Like I would like to quote something which happened in March 2017, 3 years back. So I was in my vacation in my hometown in Assam from my workplace. So me, my younger brother, and three other friends experienced something which was very unusual in the roadside, in the streets. Too few poor people were tortured by the police officials, which didn't go down very well with us.
Hello everyone, welcome to another podcast of Mitti Ke Rang. We are joined here today by Mr. Rohan Pandey, who is the co-founder of UCI Foundation, an organization that works for community development and animal welfare. Rohan is a hotelier by profession, but a social worker by heart. Welcome, Rohan.
So, hello everyone. As nicely introduced by Tasneem, I am a hotelier by profession. I work for Obro Hotels in Agra. Apart from that, I have hobbies of listening music and doing something great for my society and for the country. So yeah, this is about me.
Beautiful. I know that I introduced you as a hotelier by profession, but I also said that you are a social worker by heart. So, what interested you to do social work?
There is nothing such interesting that it happened or I was interested in doing social work. However, I would like to quote something like the call of doing something for the society comes from within. It's not that someone is planned about doing something for the society. So it happened incidentally. Like I would like to quote something which happened in March 2017, 3 years back. So I was in my vacation in my hometown in Assam from my workplace. So me, my younger brother, and three other friends experienced something which was very unusual in the roadside, in the streets. People were too few poor people were tortured by the police officials, which didn't go down very well with us. So we went up to the police officials. We spoke to them at a length around for 15-20 minutes. There was huge support from the public regarding the talk which we did with the police. So we got huge appreciation from the public that we stood up for some poor people whom we even don't know. So this was the incident which inclined me towards doing something for the society.
Wonderful story. So, this is how you started your social work, something in your hometown and something really close.
Right.
Um, Tell me that according to you, what makes a good social worker?
I think there is no such criteria which defines a social worker. However, the first step to do something must come from within, like I already mentioned few minutes back. And there's no such definition to begin, or definite time to begin. If you think that I need to do something for the society, then this is the time, this is the moment which we can do and uplift the society and uplift the picture of our country. So yeah, and the real credit of the success of a social worker lies in his or her selfless intentions and the zeal to move forward and take the country and society with him. So I think there's no such criteria. It's just that you should make up your mind to work for the society.
Any tip as a social worker who is starting out that you feel that you should give them, and that you feel that if somebody would have told you, things would have been easier for you?
I'm sorry, Tasnim. Just repeat what you said again.
Uh, so, any advice that you would like to give somebody who is starting their social career, social work starting in a social work area right now, and you feel that when you started, if you knew that, things would have been easier for you? So, anything that you would like to share?
Right. So what I would like to share as per my experience is that, a person should be well familiar with the laws and the rules of, first of all, picturizing an NGO. It's a very easier thing, but when you get into social work, the picture or the reality is quite different. So you need to know the laws, you need to know the rules, and you need to work on that, so that you can develop an NGO, or you can start a movement to help the society. It's not that कि हम उठे आज और हम चल दिए देश का पिक्चर बदलने के लिए. ऐसा नहीं होता. हमें लॉस को, हमें रूल्स को जानना पड़ता है, समझना पड़ता है, और उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही हमें आगे अपने काम को ले जाना पड़ता है.
Right, wonderfully said. I think that the Hindi code that you said cannot be defined in English, but wonderfully said. You work for you are the co-founder of UCI Foundation, and I did my bit of introducing it, but then I think I did not do justice in one line. So tell us more about UCI Foundation and the social works that you do.
Okay, so basically UCI Foundation comprised of a family of 120 members in Assam, Kolkata, as well as in Ranchi. So it's a non-profit organization, as the name says, that works for the community development and animal welfare. However, it is a youth-driven initiative or a movement, which we started initially. We started this UCI Foundation as the name of the Uncivilized Indian, where we used to do social experiment on social issues like child begging, then child trafficking, as well as in how girls are treated in society, or how a newborn baby is treated in society, whether it's a boy, when it comes to a boy or a baby girl. So we started initially by making such experimental videos, and that's the reason we kept the name of the page the Uncivilized Indian. We showed both the face of our society, the civilized face as well as the uncivilized face. So this is how we started as an YouTube channel. But later on, what happened? We started getting calls from the people looking for help. They thought कि हाँ भाई ये लोग रोहन भाई, राहुल भाई, and our members, Sonam, Ronit, and many other people who are closely associated with us. तो उनको कॉल आने लग गए कि भाई आप यहाँ आ जाओ, यहाँ एक गाय को किसी ने मार दिया है, आप आके इनको ट्रीटमेंट कर दो. फिर आप यहाँ आ जाओ, यहाँ पे हम फंसे हुए हैं, हमें हेल्प चाहिए, मॉनिटरी हेल्प चाहिए, कभी मॉडल हेल्प चाहिए, या कभी ऐसे एनजीओ हेल्प चाहिए. तो at that point of time there was no such NGOs quite active in Tezpur, Assam. So we started getting calls from the people started approaching us. So this is how we thought कि नहीं यार, अब YouTube बस वीडियो बनाने से काम नहीं चलेगा, ग्राउंड पे उतरना पड़ेगा, और सच में अगर देश को बदलना है या इस अनसिविलाइज्ड सोसाइटी को सिविलाइज्ड बनाना है, तो हमें ग्राउंड पे उतर के ग्राउंड पे काम करना पड़ेगा, डिफरेंस लाना पड़ेगा. सो दिस इज हाउ UCI Foundation came into existence, and I am very happy to share our initiatives. It has spreaded across 3 different cities in India, as well as it has sub-categorized in different initiatives. The first of all, which is my favorite, is Anant Vidya, which is education for all the underprivileged children. So we provide the basic book materials, the basic study materials, as well as we also provide free education to the people who are underprivileged or below poverty line in our peaceful locality, as well as we do that in Kolkata itself. In Tezpur itself, students, and all across India we have 150 students studying under us. The second is the voice initiative, which is basically for the voiceless animals. Here we do adoption, the feeding part, the rescue part, and the treatment of the stray animals, as well as few pets too. And the Khoon initiative is another something favorite of mine. I personally have donated 11 units as of now for the needy people, and till now our NGO has saved life of around 210 people as of yesterday. So this is a big number. Currently, we are working in yeah, currently we are working only in Assam in these regards. However, we are planning to extend this unit in other states too, so that maximum people can be benefited out of it. Then we have Swachh Ahar. Swachh Ahar is something where we educate people to give us plastic, and in return we give them food. So this is something which both the sides are getting benefited. We are educating people on less use of plastic, on educating them, पढ़ाते हैं हम उनको
So this
बताते हैं कि
so
हाँ.
this initiative of plastic, is it all over India or currently it's only in Assam?
Well, currently it's only in Assam because what happened is we are working from past 3 years, but last year itself we got registered as an NGO. So things are taking time, but we are very hopeful. Okay, within next coming times and years, we'll be spreading across all over India and Assam too.
Congratulations for getting certified as a certified NGO. That I know the feeling. You must be feeling
Yes.
very elated when that moment happened.
Right. It was a dream come true for all our members, because everyone was working very hard. But what happens if there's no outcome, there's no result of your hard work? So this is what something which can be, certified now. All our hard works can be put on papers.
Right. And how does the work in UCI Foundation fit your personal professional mission or experience?
Okay. Uh, so this is something very mutual in both from both the sides. What I would like to say is, like, as a hotelier, the values I required have learned that I have learned all these years in 5 years of my career with Obro Hotels and Resorts, is that they have taught me humility, politeness, and equality. And as a social reformer, as a social worker, when I go on ground, I got to learn about empathy, compassion, and to spread smiles and to see people you can equalize. So I think this was something which impacted me, all these 6 7 qualities. And these qualities are something very mutual from both the fields. So I think hospitality also has got compassion and equality, as well as what I say, empathy. And even the social work has got humility, politeness, and, like I mentioned, spreading smile too. So I think these qualities are both mixed up of from both the fields, and it made me a better person who I am now.
And what do you hope to accomplish in UCI Foundation? Any motto or a vision that you guys have?
Well, yes, we envisage the image of a society that is free for all bondages, all social bondages. But as our motto says, to spread love and happiness. So our ultimate goal is to bring a change in thought process of the society, so that जब हम कभी 5 साल बाद आज क्या है 2021, सो 2020 सॉरी, सो आज हम 5 साल बाद जब हम सॉरी तो
I wish
आज जब हम 5 साल बाद
2020 live in
yeah,
2000
yeah,
anymore.
I was into financial year. I'm sorry. So
It's
yeah,
okay,
this is
please.
how the things happen. So like हमारा ऑप्शन, हमारा मोटो ये है कि आज से जब हम 5 साल बाद फील्ड वर्क पे जाएं, तो हमें लोगों को एजुकेट ना करना पड़े. हमारा ये जो 5 साल रहे, वो हम काफी लोगों को ऐसा एजुकेट कर दें ताकि हमारा खुद का काम आसान हो जाए. अगर हम आज के डेट में लोगों को एजुकेट कर देते हैं टू हेल्प देयर सराउंडिंग्स, so of course our work will get easier in coming next years. So I think this is the motto all about, to spread love and happiness in our society.
Agreed. Very rightly said that we need to educate people so that India moves forward. And I think that is the only way I feel like India can move forward is through education. So very,
Right.
very well said. I know that as a foundation, every foundation has their different hard comings, some drawbacks. So what are some of the everyday challenges that you face?
Well, everyday challenges is towards one of the initiatives which you have to undertaken is the voice, because what happens is when you go out for the rescuing or the treatment of the stray animals, so we don't have basic hospitals in Assam to look after the stray animals. And whatever the vet cleaning or the hospital which is funded by the government we have is has got some set of protocols in themselves, like they don't offer help after 1 p.m. सो अगर कोई एक्सीडेंट होता है या कोई डॉग को या कोई जानवर को चोट लगता है तो ये टाइम देख के तो नहीं लगेगा कि अच्छा आज 1 बजे, तो 1 बजे के बाद तो मैं अगर चोट लगूं उसको तो इस बंदे को हेल्प नहीं मिलेगा, ऐसा तो कुछ होता नहीं। तो दिस इज समथिंग वेरी बहुत एक चैलेंज जो हम अपने आप में फेस कर रहे हैं ये इस बात को लेके कि गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से कुछ ऐसा हेल्प नहीं आ रहा है। और दूसरा बात ये है कि the second or the third challenge which we find every day is there is no facility of proper treatments as well as there is no proper laws। अगर लॉ है भी, अगर पेटा इंडिया है भी, तो उसके लिए कोई एक ऐसा बॉडी नहीं है जो जो भी ये इनजस्टिस होता है जानवरों के साथ, जो भी ये अब्यूज होता है जानवरों के साथ, उनको कोई मॉनिटर कर पाए। अगर हम जैसे आई विल कोट एन एग्जांपल व्हिच हैपेंड विद अस इन लास्ट मंथ। एक locality in Assam, Tezpur, Assam itself, they were abusing the dog. They were hitting and beating the dog like anything. So one of our volunteer called us from our locality कि रोहन ऐसा ऐसा सीन है, आप यहाँ आ जाओ। We along with our members went up to the place, but हमने तो कोशिश की उस voiceless का जान बचाने के लिए, but unfortunately when we called PETA India there was no such response।
Really?
Yes।
Oh, okay।
So this is something करने के लिए कुछ है, हाथी का दांत खाने का अलग दिखाने का अलग। We are forming a PETA India, but there is no law, no such body to monitor the act which happened last month। So I think government should come out with some strict laws, and I'm very hopeful कि last week मोदी जी ने इंडियन ब्रीड्स पे कुछ बोला है, इंडियन ब्रीड जानवरों पे कुछ बोला है, एनिमल्स पे बोला, तो आई एम होपफुल कि आगे भी कुछ ऐसा बोले ताकि वॉइसलेस क्रिएचर्स को अपलिफ्ट हम कर सकें। सो दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच इज वेरी recurring issues which I can say this is a very recurring issue। and apart from that we also sometimes face challenges in terms of funding। क्या होता है काफी बार हम हेल्प करना चाहते हैं बट ना चाहते हुए, मतलब हेल्प करना चाहते हैं बट स्टिल वी कांट बिकॉज वी रन शॉर्ट ऑफ फंड्स। तो हम क्या करते हैं, हमारे कुछ मेंबर्स आपस में डोनेट करते हैं और हेल्प करते हैं, but again we come from a middle class family, so it's not possible for us on a regular basis to help someone every time। So yeah, that's the other thing regarding the funding।
Right, and it's very heartbreaking to know that these cats and dogs, and maybe other animals do, but I think more of the domesticated cats and dogs are the ones who are the main, who are in the main circle of the abuse, and
Right।
we hope that the government does something for them।
Yes, I'm very hopeful, we are very hopeful for the same, and also we are looking for some shelter home in the future so that we can provide shelter to the stray animals, because pets के लिए तो सबको ही है but shelter strays के लिए कोई नहीं।
Agreed। Really, really wonderful vision। I hope that comes true। I really
Right।
hope you open a shelter।
Thank you Tasni।
Update us on the Assam's current situation। Can we say everything has gone back to normal now, or is there still stability still coming back after the floods?
Well, let me tell you something. Like our country has been hit by a pandemic, but in Assam there is dual pandemic, which is flood as well as the COVID-19। So all I can say is the flood water has gone down from the danger mark। However, there is some still there are some villages which are wrecked under water। जहां आप अभी भी जाओगे outskirts of the districts of various places in Assam, so you will still find villagers in water, their home shelter in water। So this is something very, मैं क्या ही बोलूँ इस बारे में। हम बेहद कोशिश किए हैं बट लेट्स सी आगे क्या होता है। पीपल आर फेसिंग द आफ्टर इफेक्ट्स ऑफ द फ्लड नाउ, लाइक काफी बीमारी हो रही है उनको। घर तो गया ही गया, वो अभी बीमारियों के चपेट में भी आ रहे हैं। और इसी को मध्य नजर रखते हुए द प्रोसेस ऑफ रीबिल्डिंग homes and revert, all the losses will take a long time. ये जो घर बनाना है, वापस से घर बनाना है, ये तो टाइम तो लगेगा, बट इन बीमारी से निकलने में भी एक समय लग जाएगा लोगों को, एक पैसा लगेगा. So I hope the government looks after this as well. And but I'll tell you something, Tasneem, the people of Assam are very strong. They are really very strong. ये एक ऐसा चीज है जो हर साल आता है हमारे राज्य में और हेल्पलेस कर देता है हमारे लोगों को. बट our people reply back with a big smile, and they are very stronger in uplifting themselves in our community. So I am very hopeful कि आगे भी हम हमारे लोग आपस में ऐसा कुछ करें और असम एक फिर से एक रीबिल्डिंग स्टेज में है अभी, और एक अच्छा एक राज्य बन जाए वापस फिर से without any issues in the near future. And let me tell you something about regarding to Assam flood also, that in Assam flood during this time and from past 3 years also, we have been working for the relief camp. So this time too we did multiple relief camps which was divided into various categories. The first was distribution of ration kits and the basic essentials like mosquito nets, the clothes, mosquito repellents, as well as food materials. Because होता क्या है कि अब जब फ्लड में रहते हो आप, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से इतना तो सपोर्ट आता नहीं, तो टू प्रोवाइड द बेसिक एसेंशियल्स इन द अर्ली स्टेज when the state was hit by flood, the districts were hit by flood, we provided these essentials. Later on we provided them with the raw food. And the third, which we concluded last week, was the medical camp. Like I already mentioned, कि बीमारी भी है अभी इस वक्त, पानी से जो काफी बीमारियां भी हो जाती हैं. फिर हमने गवर्नमेंट के हेल्प के थ्रू गवर्नमेंट से हेल्प लिया, गवर्नमेंट से मेडिसिन ली, और हम गए वहाँ लोगों को जरूरत का सामान, जरूरत का मेडिसिन पहुंचाया, और एक अच्छा हेल्थ कैंप हुआ था ये with the help of doctors and local administration.
Wonderful. I think I don't know if I'm in a position to say this, but like I want to personally thank you for helping these people out, because people like you and MKR are the actual people on hand, on the ground, on the field, who are helping the people in need. So thank you for doing that.
Right. Thank you so much, and I will also like to thank you people that I saw that sitting from Pune, you people tried to reach out to the people of Assam. I saw multiple posts of your organization, which मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा ये देख के कि आप लोग पुणे में बैठे हैं बट फिर भी आप असम के बारे में सोच रहे हैं और आप असम के लोगों के लिए आगे बढ़े, तो मुझे भी बहुत अच्छा लगा ये देख के. So thank you once again.
पुणे में बैठे हैं बट है तो इंडियन ही ना. So
बिल्कुल,
if one part of India needs us, of course we'll come.
I hope सब ऐसा सोच रखे.
I know my country. I think everybody thinks of that. I want to ask you that you said that the houses are not built yet for Assam citizens. So where are they living currently?
Well, कहते हैं ना आत्मनिर्भर भारत. So they have made something out of tripal, plastics on the roadsides, and they have made up a small shelter for themselves, and they have not even proper facility of hygiene, sanitization. So this is what, unfortunately, this is how I see Atmanirbhar Bharat. This is very sad, actually. Modi ji speaks a lot about Atmanirbhar Bharat, but I see the different reality of Atmanirbhar Bharat when it comes to the ground reality. They have made tripal, they have made house out of tripal. I can share you some pictures post the session. You'll feel very क्या बोलूं मैं, बहुत दुख लगेगा आप लोगों को भी जान के how they are living in the roadside without proper sanitization, without proper hygiene facility.
You can share the pictures in the comment section.
Sure, I will do that. And like you said that cases are spiking every day. चाहे आप कोविड को भी ले लो, the new normal is what everyone is trying to adjust and fit in, and the government, NGOs and healthcare people are all trying to सब अपना बेस्ट करने का ट्राई कर रहे हैं टू अपलिफ्ट द पीपल एंड आवर कंट्री. सो लेट्स सी आगे क्या होता है.
Right. This was actually my next question when you said that the sewage and the water, because of the water, there are a lot of diseases happening along with the pandemic that is going on. So that was my coming next question, that how is the COVID situation in Assam with all these water epidemics going on?
So, like I told you that our state has been hit by dual pandemic, flood as well as COVID-19. So yes, the cases are spiking every day, and as I don't know the ground reality, however, which I read in few Facebook news articles that there are no such beds, hospital beds available in hospitals. So I'm hopeful from the government that the government provides some good facility so that अगर कुछ cases आते भी हैं in near future, I hope ना आए, but अगर आते भी हैं तो एटलीस्ट उनको accommodate करने के लिए
Sorry, oh my God.
तो तो
I'm
उनको
sorry.
नो वरीज तो उनको accommodate करने के लिए हॉस्पिटल्स में बेड वेड आ जाएं, या अगर हॉस्पिटल्स नहीं तो जिसे इंस्टीट्यूशनल सेंटर खोले थे गवर्नमेंट ने तो वहीं वहीं एकोमोडेट किया जाए, क्योंकि काफ़ी काफ़ी रिपोर्ट्स मिलते हैं हमें कि बेड्स अवेलेबल नहीं हैं, फैसिलिटीज अच्छी नहीं है. बट व्हाट आई वुड लाइक टू से, वी कम थ्रू मेनी पोस्ट on our daily basis, but the thing is we don't post or we don't talk about such thing as an NGO, because however down the line we feel that there are plenty other hospitals, health workers, NGOs and the governments too are working for trying to do their best. अगर हम आज के डेट में क्रिटिसाइज करने लगे तो जो 10 लोग अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं they will also feel उनका भी मोरल डाउन हो जाएगा. So this is the reason we keep mum on that topic.
Right. I hope and pray that everything goes back to the new normal in Assam. I hope the people keep on continuing to keep the hopes and the courage that they have right now. I think the whole India will pray for Assam. I'm sure of it.
Exactly. And let me tell you, Tasneem, that during the 45 initial days, which were the period of high-end lockdown. So in that period of time, our UCI Foundation in Assam as well as in Ranchi paid over 1 lakh people in around good number of states with the help of other NGOs. And I would also like to thank Sonitpur police, the police officials who came for the help. Even they were, helping us in escorting us during the entire lockdown period of 45 days. So yes, with this medium, I'd like to thank other NGOs like Green Hub, the Teachful Foodies, which came for us during the initial days when no one else was there.
I think that, as you said earlier, that the Assam people are helping Assam people, and so this proves what you just said.
Right.
Any advice for our viewers who would want to join the same field of work as yours?
Well, there is no such as advice from my side, but I would also like to say that कभी अगर motivation देखना है तो खुद को देखो या अपने आसपास देखो. You'll feel motivated from the people around you. You don't need motivation from Shahrukh Khan, MS Dhoni, or big celebrities या पर्सनालिटीज. तो अगर आपको देखना है, आप एक छोटे बंदे को देखो, आप उनसे भी मोटिवेट हो सकते हो. और अगर आपको इस फील्ड में आना है, इस एनजीओ में आना है, या कोई भी एनजीओ, खुद का भी एनजीओ अगर आपको खोलना है और देश के लिए या समाज के लिए काम करना है, तो आई वुड लाइक टू से दैट इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि आप एक प्रॉपर एक मोटिव में काम करो. अगर आपको काम करना है, अगर आपको देश बनाना है, अगर आपको आपका समाज का चेहरा बेहतर करना है, तो आप अपने लोकेलिटी में भी काम करके आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. So this is what I want to say. This is what will be a piece of advice from my side.
Rightly said. Wonderful. I hope our viewers like your advice and work on it. How can our viewers get in touch to know more about you, your work, and your organization?
Okay, so basically, as you know that social media is the biggest power these days, I believe, and if used properly, it is the biggest boon which we have in our hands. So we are basically we are on all the website, all the social media like Facebook, Twitter, on Instagram with the name of UCI Foundation, and on Twitter we are with the name of UCI Official. And if you want to know more about our work, if you want to join us, then we welcome you with full love and gratitude. And if you want to, join us as a volunteer, or you want to work as an intern with us, you can log into our website, which is the ucifoundation.org, and you will get to know more about our work and about every one of us.
Wonderful. I think that is the end of our session. But before we leave, I would like to say that thank you so much for being with us here today. It was a pleasure having you. And I think we all, Assam citizens are in our prayers and in our thoughts. And I hope everything goes back to normal. Would you like to say anything before we say our goodbyes?
Well, yes, first of all, I would like to thank you people, which the initiative which you have taken of covering the entire Northeast, which is the kind of unexplored place of India. Yeah, so it is a very good initiative interacting with the social reformers, social workers in the field. It not only allows people to listen to their stories, but it also helps them to motivate and work with 200% by giving their 200%. So I think it's a beautiful initiative taken by Minty Kerang.
Thank you. Thank you. And Mitti Ke Rang hopes that Assam goes back to its glory that it always has, and the respect and the devotion that it deserves. May Assam get that. So thank you so much for being with us here today. Thank you. I'll end the session.
Great. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.